Hi everyone, my name is Chiney and this is my reflection video for Digital Painting 1. In this video I will be talking about a few things that I have learned this month and show you some of my artwork that I have created during this month of Digital Painting 1. So let's get started. Week 1 was all about elements of art and design. And this week I learned about line, shape, form, and value and how to use these elements in art and design. In this week's activity, we had to use the information we have learned about the elements that week to draw and paint some of basic shapes within Photoshop. For example, we had to draw a sphere, cube, and cylinder. And to do this, we had to first draw their contour lines, then draw their cross contour lines, and lastly, paint value by painting the shadows and highlights on my form to create the final picture you see now, which is my week 1 activity. Week 2 was all about perspective, environment, and composition. In that week, I learned about perspective, space, composition, and environment, and using them to create basic forms and making them feel believable. In this week activity, we had to use the important information we had learned about perspective and space to draw shapes in 1 and 2 point perspective. 1 point perspective is where you have one vanishing point. 2 point perspective is where you have 2 vanishing points. The picture you see is my week 2 activity. Week 3 was all about environment, value, and color. And this week we took what we have learned about 2 point perspective and add lighting and mood to the scene through the application of value and color. In this week activity, we had to add color to our 2 point perspective drawing in Photoshop to create the final image you see now. The picture you see is my week 3 activity. Week 4 was about connections to 3D art. And this week, I learned about working with 2D textures and 3D models, plus an understanding of the relationships between flat textures and 3D models. In the first activity, we had to create 3 different textures by combining the layers and masks provided to create 3 unique textures in Photoshop. Then we had to apply the textures we have created to our 3D barrels in Maya to create the final image you see now. In the second activity, we had to create one prop. We had to choose one prop and create a hand-painted texture for it to create the final image you see now. The pictures you see is my week 4 activities. Overall, I really enjoyed this course and looking forward to learning more and new exciting things at Los Angeles Film School. Thank you to LAFS for this learning opportunity, and thank you to Mr. Paul for all the knowledge you have taught me throughout this course. And that is my Digital Painting 1 course reflection. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.